talking about the church and domestic violence. The last time I tried to create awareness that domestic violence actually exists in the church, but we have been living in denial. And I promise that I'm going to tell us what the church can do about domestic violence. That's exactly what we're going to do now. One, we have agreed, or let me say, you agree with me that there is domestic violence even in Christian homes because we're still bearing the flesh. I would like the church to acknowledge this. I would like us to teach it from the pulpit. I would like us to inculcate it in our Bible studies, in our Sunday school teachings, in our family gathering during the family month. Let's create the awareness. You know why? Creating awareness does not mean we should create fear in people. I was in a place some time ago and the young man asked, all these things we're hearing, is it not better not to get married? Marriage is becoming more fearful. And I told him, no, there are still sweet marriages. There are still beautiful marriages out there. So, creating awareness is not creating fear. It is making people to see the reality. It is making people to know that this is a possibility, but there are ways to avoid it. When we create awareness, the next thing is, I don't think it's a bad idea. If every church, especially those big churches, can create arms, departments that take care of domestic violence victims. We can provide homes, temporary shelter for those who are escaping from domestic violence. Many people stay in the domestic violent environment until they die because of fear. If I go out, who will take me in? What happens to me? How am I going to survive? What of my children? What are people going to say about me? Can the church become the mothers? Bring those ones under their wings and cover them. Give them temporary shelter. Give them temporary relief. Give them hope that their life has not ended because they are trying to escape from abuse. If we don't do this, it means we are still playing the ostrich. We are still trying to pretend that all is well when we know that there are problems underneath. Another thing the church can do, just as we raise funds for missions, for other things, can we provide some significant amount of money to start business, to start a livelihood for victims of domestic abuse? Let me tell us, when we talk about domestic violence, it is not only the women. Some men are victims, children are victims, teenagers are victims. Many of the teenagers you see on the street, they left home because of domestic violence. So let's not just think about husband and wife. It cuts across even children. Can we provide means of livelihood for those people? Can we become mothers and fathers indeed? I'm begging us, the church and one of us. Can we provide succor for them? Another thing we can do. If you ask a domestic victim to take the case up, they cannot afford the bills the lawyers will give. They tell us there are many homes there are many organizations, but some of them you go through rigors. Is it possible for our churches to bring those things home? Let's have it in the church, that a victim can actually go through the church, through the pastorate, to the right bodies, so that their voices could be heard. We are talking of saving lives. We want to go to heaven, but our ministry starts here on earth. Can we provide succor for them? Can we stop the castigation? Can we give them home, temporary home? Can we also finally bring the abusers to book? Brothers and sisters in the faith, why do we cover abusers? We know that this woman is abusing the husband. We know that this man is abusing the wife. We know that this parent is abusing the children. But we still give them posts, honorable positions in the office, in the church. And they relax and they are speaking in tongues. But at home, their spouse, their children are dying. Can we be bold as a church, the church that Jesus established? Boldly confront abusers, confront narcissists, give them conditions to meet, get them emotional help, make sure that they go through the necessary therapy and get their heads cleared so that we don't have more blood shed in our hands. Brethren, the church should rise up. I am talking to myself as well. I should rise up. You should rise up. Pastors should rise up. Leaders should rise up. And if you're an abuser in your home, repent. I'm coming back again to tell us that many of us who pretend to be the good ones, we are abusers. When I come again, I'll tell you how you're an abuser and you may not know. God bless you. Please don't get offended. I'll see your very good friend, Ijoma Irene Igwesi, Family Matters Nigeria. God bless you again and again.